Hey, it's Kids Art Clubhouse. Today we're going to draw a lightning bolt. So, lightning bolts could be, really all sorts of things. It could be like the flash type lightning bolt. It could be a lightning bolt cracking out of a cloud. It could be, I don't know, like an arc, like you have what's that guy's name? Tesla, and it goes and does this, like all my sound effects, charge in between those two poles, But this is actually the kind of flash type lightning bolt is what we're going to do. So let's take that away and we'll do one of these a little bit better here. I guess it doesn't actually even have to be necessarily a flash lightning bolt. It could be a total Zeus lightning bolt too. So when I do these, I'm looking at kind of this center line because what always ends up happening to me is something ends up like way over here, kind of in a funny place. So at this angle, in order to give it width, I've got to actually go wider over here, cut back, wider over here, and cut back, and then almost go straight up right here. But in the end, it usually ends up looking not so bad. Now if this was an actual lightning bolt, of course it would be yeller. What's wrong, McFly? Or yeah, yeller. I know they don't say that. They say chicken. Yeah, chicken. Because in the old days, the old west, they might have said, "Are you yeller?" Well, this bolt is yellow, that's for sure. Now we could still do something that's kind of cool with it, like add kind of a cool cloud and make it like a little bit more of a logo type thing. I'm like hitting all sorts of things all over here. I think I'm going to do that today. So instead of drawing like a picture with it to build onto this, I'm going to make my lines a little bit more bold here. So I've always liked this as a logo. So if this was a logo on a superhero suit, we'd just put a circle around it. But in this case, I'm going to try to make it more of a like a lightning bolt coming out of a cloud logo. In order to kind of keep proportion wise here, I'm going to do kind of this top half of my cloud because I know my image is sitting kind of low here. So come down here like this, and I'm going to do some nice big curves of my cloud. I always like when I do a cloud to have it overlap just a little bit, like one part overlaps another just a little bit, and then sometimes a little bit, like a little puff type thing like that. And you don't want necessarily both sides to be symmetrical or identical. So we're going to make this one kind of curve in a little bit more than the other side. And then maybe we'll bounce up here like this. Then maybe we'll add another one like that. Maybe we add a little puff over here too. I'm going to add another one over here as well. There we go. So I'll tell you honestly, in looking at it, I'm not like 100% in love with it. So that's what you get when you wing it. But you get the point, I'm sure. There you go. And actually, what I really did, what I was visualizing was the cloud actually going a little higher, and that didn't quite happen. So, I could maybe even add a little bit of rain to this somehow, like do something like this, and maybe it should have gone at the exact same angle as that. Probably a little better. Give it a little bit more of the storm cloud feel, ominous feel. I gotta add a little bit of depth to my clouds if I want, by adding a little bit of a shadow type line on the sides. And I could even add something, around this to give it a little bit of motion as well. And honestly, I had the idea, and after doing it, I'm not quite so in love with it either. So, seems to be par for the day, I guess. Hey, can't love everything, right? Not everything comes out perfect. It does if you sketch it out first and do it over again the right way. So I'm going to try to make these fairly even with this over here. So I'm going to come up here. Add kind of one right there too. There we go. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of gray to this cloud, because to me it looks it's the more of a, like we talked about earlier, a little bit more of an ominous cloud that's bringing a threat. There we go. There we go. Cool lightning bolt and thundercloud. So I'm going to actually draw this into a Illustrator file. So we'll do that. We'll make it exactly how it is here. I shouldn't say exactly. It'll have nice crisp lines because it's a vector in Illustrator. But don't forget to subscribe. Follow our other projects. See the things we do. We'd love to have you follow along.